Ladies and gentlemen, Ayo Don in the building. Long hair don't care. You got your man Shadow with the hoodie. Apparently he ain't wearing no damn hoodie today. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Oh shit! I ain't even realized. Wow, it's too
Okay.
hot for all that. It's fucking
Welcome.
80. It's 85 degrees outside. Wearing a hoodie.
It's hot. We on the East Coast, y'all. We it's summertime. It's hot. Okay. Welcome to another episode of that wrestling ring talk that we do every week.
It's ring talk. It's ring talk. Yo, you messed it up too. You see? It's ring talk wrestling. You see? You messed it up.
Ring
Oh
talk.
man.
You know what? That's why I said the thing that we do. This is why I said the thing that we do. Okay. This week, I guess we'll be getting into some predictions.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get into some predictions. The only problem is at the time of recording, this is technically before SmackDown, so we don't know whether Randy or Tama Tonga is winning to be in the finals against Gunther. That's the only problem we have right now. I'm assuming Randy is gonna win because they've been teasing Randy and Cody for a little bit.
Oh boy. Well, we got to get through this Randy. We got to get through this Cody and No, I got one right here. We got to get through this Cody and Logan thing first, which that should be interesting because now that both titles is on the line.
Nope, they changed their mind again. Yep, changed their mind again.
But
yeah, it's back to just having Cody's on the line. Logan had he brought his lawyer, and in the contract it said that he didn't have to put his title up.
Oh, you see what I'm talking about with the shit that you guys be doing.
Bro, they only did that because everybody was talking shit.
About what? About what?
People were saying that it doesn't make sense for Cody to win the championship, the US championship. That's what they were saying.
Let me ask y'all a question. What do y'all call him on a nightly basis? The American Nightmare, right? Wouldn't it be fitting for him to have that title and the United States Championship on top of that?
Always coming out looking like an American flag.
Anyways, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have a lot to talk about. I think we got a lot to cover. Hey, one thing before we get started, I wanted to get this off my mind. That Tama Tonga nigga, don't never let that nigga do what he did again on TV. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that noise was. No one knows what that noise was. Okay, it was very creepy. Like it was just, what the fuck was that? This is what you got and you know it's crazy. This is why we don't take certain talent like that seriously, because you got them walking around doing goofy shit. What is he, Taz? No, we're not.
Nah, it's giving little brother on the Wild Thornberries.
No, that's giving put that nigga in a straitjacket and put him in a hospital somewhere. That's the kind
and then what made it worse is Solo gonna stand up and Tonga go. He's a dog.
So now we resorted to doing to him what Roman was pretty much doing to Solo. It's crazy, bro.
Solo.
I guess that family got a whole bunch of dogs to unleash, huh? Like,
wait till Mr. Fatu get here. I mean, you've seen what he does on the Indies.
Yeah, but
he's actually a monster.
No, it's great work, but at the same time, it's just like, and like I said before in the last few episodes, how many times do you want to continuously keep pushing these families into before you drown everything out? Like if people really know the history behind that family, that family line extends. Like, fuck. Okay, so it's just like you don't want to put your whole business into a whole Samoan category like that because that's what it's kind of looking like. Like,
We'll have a bunch of Samoans running around.
I mean, you got. I mean, look at that. You got Jay running around on Raw. You know, doing what he doing. Then you got Jimmy over here. Then you got the Bloodline over here doing this, and then we still don't really know what's going on with Jimmy after
he got taken out. Yeah,
taken out. So it's just like it's now he might end up back with his brother and shit. Like, you know, we don't know, bro.
that's a fact. I'm just happy. Like, don't get me wrong, I fuck with Jay. I'm just happy he didn't beat Gunther to move on to the finals. That to me would have been very disappointing.
Well, Gunther, I guess I don't know where we're going with Gunther. And to be honest with you, like I said before, the King of the Ring, it's more of a. It's just there to be there. There's no bigger prize to it. Like,
oh no, they made a reason now. They made a reason now. You get a title chance. Triple H said it, was it yesterday?
They're gonna treat it like a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, so when you win the Queen or the King of the Ring, you get a title opportunity.
Now, pardon me, because a lot of things I've missed this week, and then certain things I've seen this week. You know what I'm saying? I don't be able to catch everything, but when I do, I catch a lot. Okay? So, wasn't we gonna talk about I know we're gonna bounce around the place today, but weren't we gonna talk about the Jade Carnegie and the Bianca Belair? And isn't there a pleasant surprise with Bianca Belair?
I don't know. I believe she's pregnant based on what Montez, it's not just me. Everyone is speculating she's pregnant based off of what Montez did. At one point, he had 2 babies in his profile, and then he had 3 randomly out of nowhere. And then out of nowhere, he took it all down. Yeah. Maybe he told us something he wasn't supposed to tell us. But either way, if she's out there wrestling pregnant, getting kicked in the stomach, and everything I'm seeing, that poor child.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel that there should be some. That's a very confusing because I was confused with Becky Lynch when he did it. You know what I'm saying? When Becky Lynch did it, she had her baby and things of that nature. I was on the fence with it then too because what do you do to kind of like make this problem a little easier so you're not really, because with Kay Gardigill, and the fucking Bianca Belair, you have something there. You know what I'm saying? Even outside of the tag team titles, shit like that. Once that happens, we know where it goes from there. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you what do you think they could possibly do to try to negate that a little bit without being?
It's kind of hard. This is the second time.
The privacy of their private lives.
It's hard because this is the second time that a male wrestler has impregnated a female wrestler while they have been champion. Literally, when they get their championship during their reign, out of nowhere, pregnant.
Yeah,
you can't really tell people not to fuck. Excuse my language. You can't. It messes with.
They didn't tell Hunter and Stephanie to stop.
It messes with the dynamic of what they have going on because they paired Jade with Bianca for a reason. Because Jade still doesn't look all that great. That's why she's with Bianca, to learn some more. But with Bianca going out, what are they going to do with Jade? That's the question. Is she going to be able to succeed on her own?
And Jade, to another point, because this is what we were talking about in the last podcast. Jade isn't looking like she's even worth to even be here at this point. Like I feel like she could have been in the performance center a little bit. Not the wrestling part.
She
Is
could wrestle. It's just
she can
she's
wrestle.
stiff.
It's just something that's missing that I feel like if she went back to the performance center, she could get, or not even a performance center. I always believe that when you bring in new people in, especially new female wrestlers, you should always put them on NXT first. I'm never, and I don't care how much experience you have. I don't. You're in Japan and this and that. Okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But the WWE has been and always will be the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always somehow, some way, even if they in fucking bumfuck Egypt, is trying to compete with WWE. So it's just like you have to like kind of, you gotta like stop throwing them to the wolves. So you just threw you just threw Jade right to the wolves and said, okay, go ahead.
Let's see what you got. Literally.
Yeah. And I don't think that helps at all. Like, people like CM Punk, okay, he's been in the business for, God knows how long. He knows. He's been in the WWE for more than 10 years, damn near, when he was there. So he knows. You could throw him in there, he automatically pick it up, but you just can't throw somebody who's never been there before in there and say, okay, well, let's see what you got.
Her first real big time appearance was AEW.
Man.
I don't see any fluidity to anything she does. None. It just stiff. It's just stiff as hell.
Do you think that and I'm not trying to be racial here, but do you think that sometimes they let the African American females be too stereotypical sometimes? Like they're too typed? The only cancellation I would say is Naomi.
No, because even Naomi, bro, she twerks on her way to the ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, maybe not anymore, but they had her twerking.
Nah. The last pay-per-view that I saw that she was in and shit like that, she did a movie, she was twerking on it and shit like that. So I mean, because I think that's the problem. If they stop letting African American women, or should I say our sisters, if they stop letting our sisters be so the sister, then I don't think it would. But they just too like, especially Jade. Like Jade, it felt like that whole thing she had with Bow Wow. Like it was just like in AEW. It was like, yeah, like, like this is prime example. Like
they have Jade. They're building Jade up to look like, I want to say, a female superhero type. Not superhero, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if that's the role for her. I think she probably excel more as a heel. Like I felt like if Bianca didn't get pregnant and this story ran its course, they might still pull the trigger early just to get Bianca out of there. But I feel like they were gonna have Jade turn on Bianca, put her out of action.
And now how possible could that be?
I mean, it's still possible. It's just you got to be careful with what bumps you give her.
What unless you give her a Stone Cold angle and let her get ran by a car by Rikishi. You know what I'm saying?
I did it for the.
That's what he did for his knee surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like they said he was gonna be out for a while and he needed knee surgery, so he set up the story where Rikishi ran him over and shit like that. You know, because I think that's the best way at this point. Like set it up like that, and then when she comes back, then she can go after Jade, and then here we go.
Yeah, that makes sense. But what month is this?
This is May. Still in May.
I mean,
End of May. By my dad.
Depending on when she got pregnant, she could make it for WrestleMania. It's just that's a close. I want to say that's like a 2 month window, and that would have to be a lot of build up in 2 months too.
She'll be able because she's gonna definitely be out for a year. Once she goes away, she'll be out for a whole year.
Becky wasn't.
But see, I don't know. And this is the thing too, because Becky wasn't, but at the same time,
Becky was pregnant, putting on main events.
But what does that do? Yeah, and I remember that shit too. But see, what does that do for you essentially, like in the beginning? Because that's the beginning. Like you're coming back in a very early time. That's the beginning. Like that has to be like ooh, what do I fucking do? Do I fucking do this or I do that? And then you know what I'm saying? Because when Becky came back, it was a short period of time when she was here and then she wasn't. She here, she wasn't. She here, she wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm saying, like, how do you balance that to make it where, okay, the fans get what they want and then.
I understand. It's a hard balance. Because again, people gonna live their lives, bro. You can't tell people not to live their lives. That's the thing about it.
Yep. And we could switch it up a little bit here. I saw Damian Priest. You want to go because I don't think I can contain myself with the Damian Priest.
Nah, go ahead, bro. I mean, look, I'm not gonna say his championship reign is terrible because I'm actually pretty entertained by it so far, surprisingly. And you know me, I'm not the biggest Damian Priest fan at all. At all. But I like the crumbs they're dropping with the Judgment Day. They're showing the discord between them. Like was it Monday night or last Monday? It was one of the last two Monday Night Raws. We saw him walk into the Judgment Day locker room. And when he walked in, Carlito was standing there with JD, Finn, and Prophet Dominic. Now, they all were cool with Carlito joining. Priest wasn't. He pretty much told him, yo, get up out of here.
I see most of that.
And everyone was, and you seen how they was looking at Priest.
Mm-hmm. I seen how that. You see that?
He's putting hands on them. He's disagreeing with them. They're planting the seeds.
Right. I seen, well, here's the thing with Damian Priest. Because, and well, you know, I always get nervous. I tell people all the time, after these big events and shit like that, I always get very nervous. Because you never know what they're going to do with shit after. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just going to get a whole bunch of generic shit that we know. Stop making it predictable. I'm tired of getting on these goddamn podcasts and saying this shit. Stop making it so predictable to the point where, yeah, well, we know he's going to win tonight. Like, granted, and then, you know, some people will go and say, they'll dress it up and say, well, you know, it is choreographed. Fuck out of here. Y'all make it so. Is a chair shot choreographed? I wish somebody would take a chair shot. Let me take a steel chair and bash you in the back. My man Jerry back here, by the way. Bash you in the back of your head with a steel chair, and you tell me if that shit is fake. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? So it's just like, yo, bro, if y'all can do shit like that, then y'all can make it to a point where it's fucking unpredictable. You can, bro. You can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
Is my screen blacked out?
No, you good.
Is my screen blacked out?
I didn't see. I was looking at something on the screen.
Okay, but see, this is what I'm saying. We have to stop being so fucking predictable. You know what I'm saying? Like this is ridiculous. Like Damian Priest, like now we know he's gonna win it. We know he's gonna win it. We know it, bro.
I think he's gonna lose at Clash of the Castle though to Drew in Scotland. I believe it's in Scotland.
You think he's gonna lose to Drew?
Come on. This is the second time Drew's gonna get to have a world championship in his hometown. The first time he lost to Roman on some bullshit.
I guess. NXT is looking okay. The promo work needs to be better, but I keep saying, listen, everybody, whoop that trick. Listen, I
So
love.
you're gonna watch Battleground?
Huh?
You're gonna watch Battleground?
Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna tune in. I think I'm gonna tune in this time. I think I'll watch it this time. But everybody is so like, I fuck with Trick Williams. I do. But the promo work has to be better. I'm sorry. These stars, that's one of the reasons why I fell in love with fucking LA Knight. You know what I'm saying?
Not
like,
everyone is great on the mic.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like you bro, if your wrestling skills and the mic skills don't I feel like LA Knight is the modern day Rock. We just don't see it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's when the promo work,
in my opinion, they gave LA Knight they gave him a push way too late in his career. He should have been had a push. What is he, 39, 40 now? Granted, people be wrestling till they like 50 years old sometimes, but come on.
Yeah.
Who wants to go through championship runs at 45?
Nobody.
Like, I'm sure you'll accept the opportunity, but like your body?
I'm looking at the King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view. And one match I was looking at too. And this was actually one of the I didn't really pay attention to a lot over the past like few weeks. But one thing I have been paying attention to is that Chad Gable and Sami Zayn. Okay? And I'm not gonna lie to you. Bronson Reed, Chad Gable, Sami Zayn, that's one of those matches everybody is looking at, and everybody's saying, oh well, that's a regular match, but that's a match, bro.
That's gonna be a hell of a match.
That's a match.
Gonna be a hell of a match.
I will definitely be eyeing that. That's a match.
What do you think is gonna happen with this Liv Morgan Becky Lynch match that they're doing? Becky did resign, by the way.
I think Liv will I think Liv will win. I think Liv Morgan will win. Once she wins, they're gonna say. I think this is all a big angle for something that they want her to do in Judgment Day. I think that's what this is.
That's why you see Dominic running out of rooms with her and Finn Balor leaving cars with her.
And shit like that. I think this is a setup. I think she's going to get the title, and then she's going to be the new, she's going to be the new predecessor to Rhea Ripley. To be honest with you, I'm not excited about it, really. All right? I'm just, it is what it is.
Shout out to Shaolin. That's one of his favorite wrestlers right there.
Listen, shout out to Shaolin. But I'm going to keep it a rack with you. Shaolin, she's a hoe for the streets. I'm sorry. Okay? She is. Liv Morgan, she's a slut. Okay? And all jokes aside, they're trying to push Liv Morgan in the Judgment Day and shit like that. Me personally, I think that's too soon. I don't think that they should be doing that as soon as, because Rhea Ripley just fucking got hurt. It's not like she just got hurt, a year ago and shit like that, and we're trying to figure it. No, she just recently got hurt. So for y'all to kind of like try to replace her. No. And Rhea Ripley was a badass. And she had, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, she had the injury and things of that nature. So it'll be,
Was it a Tommy John injury she had? I can't remember.
I can't remember what it was, man.
It was either something with her shoulder or something with her elbow.
Something with her shoulder or elbow or something like that. I do not remember, dude.
If it was the elbow, it was definitely. I think it was the Tommy John.
I think it was something with the elbow or the shoulder. I don't remember, but I know, like, I was, like, I'm not gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I don't speak, too highly, but I'm not the biggest Rhea Ripley fan. I fuck with Rhea Ripley, but I'm not the biggest fan of Rhea Ripley. But that was devastating when she was, because now you always, when you see champions like that go down and shit like that, it's always the biggest question: what the fuck now? Like, what now? You know what I'm saying? Like, who do we? When CM Punk went down, like, it's like, what now? Like, that's how we got stuck with the conundrum, and everybody was mad with Dwayne and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
this match I'm gonna speak briefly on because I know you probably don't know who the other bitch is, but it's gonna be Nia Jax versus Lyra Valkyrie for the Queen of the Ring.
Okay. Is Valkyrie the makeup?
No. That's Valhalla. That's Valhalla.
Okay. All right. So Valhalla.
I believe it's a short. I mean, let me not say that. It's an Asian girl. It's a small Asian girl.
I've probably seen her. I probably know.
She recently came up from NXT not long ago.
Can you at least push these people before you bring them in here? Like, can you at least give them like a good promo show? Like, what happened to the fucking promos that they used to have?
And I think who did she beat? She beat Io Sky. She beat Io Sky.
You see what I'm saying? Like, for the people like me who don't really watch NXT that much, it's just like that it's very confusing because you're putting these people against top talent, and we're sitting here like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? Now, around the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn days and shit like that, that's what I felt like NXT was really popping. So you kind of knew. So when Kevin Owens initially came into the WWE and had his first match against John Cena and won, might I add, okay, you at least knew who the fuck Kevin Owens was prior to that match. Nowadays, y'all bringing people in from NXT. We don't know who the fuck some of these people are, okay? And we just sitting there looking cross-eyed at the TV like, okay, well, this is a dream match, but who the hell are you? Like,
so you pretty much saying they're not doing a good enough job at pushing NXT like they were.
At all. I don't think they're doing a good job of pushing their talent. Like, they have selective pushing. Okay? They push who they want to push. Braun Breaker, they pushed him, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Trick Williams, they doing a good job, no problem. You got all these people that coming in and people know them and this is that third, and you push them, no problem. But the ones who need to really be pushed before they get in there, because you're just pushing anybody and then you put them up against Nia Jax. Now we know who Nia Jax is. We know exactly who Nia Jax is. But at the same time, now you're gonna put her against somebody like, for the average viewer who just come watch a regular Raw SmackDown.
I understand that.
You don't understand what I'm saying? They don't know who the fuck that is. So now you pushing the NXT person. Now we don't know who the fuck. And we sitting there. Who is this?
Well, she's a high flyer, so it should be, it should be a decent match. And Nia Jax has made progress since she was last in the WWE. So
And because I've seen the last few, like I've seen her last like 2, 3 matches and shit like that, and she's been okay. You know, she has been okay. She's been acting like a big girl now. She's not like acting like a brute that just wants to run through shit and hurt people. You know, oh, I give her, you know, Miss Rhea. I miss Rhea though.
I definitely miss
Yeah,
Rhea Ripley.
I do feel the I do feel the energy that's being taken away from that.
Like, think about it. Rhea Ripley's not wrestling right now. Charlotte's not wrestling right now. Like, they're not doing anything with Asuka that's worth a damn. Like,
Yeah, don't talk about my Asuka. Don't talk about my Asuka. That wasn't right. That wasn't right. You don't bring Asuka up in here. Okay.
it's the truth. They
Listen,
don't know what they doing, bro.
Listen, I keep telling everybody the New Japan wrestlers, all those wrestlers overseas, that's where you get the best work. Let them people work. Let them do what they're known to do. Let them work. If you're not letting them work, then we're just gonna get people talking about I touch my back. I know about your back. Like it's like come on.
No, I don't even want to get into Shinsuke, bro. I don't even want to do that.
It's just like Jesus. Oh,
But
God.
we're probably in agreement thinking that Randy is beating Tama Tonga, right?
Say it again?
We're in agreement when I say Randy's most likely beating Tama Tonga on SmackDown.
Oh, that's inevitable. That's inevitable. That was teased with the tag team match they had. That's inevitable. That's happening. Like, that's gonna happen. Now, I'll ask you this. Do you care for it?
That particular match?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But
So
I'm looking forward to the final though. If Randy does not beat Tama Tonga on SmackDown, I'm gonna be upset. He should win this match. I'm looking forward to Gunther versus Randy Orton. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking past this match. I'm looking forward. Gunther versus Randy, King of the Ring finals.
I want the same thing too.
And
They're
look,
gonna fuck a bloodline shit. I'm telling
it'll make sense. It'll make sense for Cody though. It'll make sense for Cody because we all know he can't create his own storylines. So if Randy beats Gunther at King of the Ring and wins the opportunity to face Cody, they could fight at Money in the. Oh no, they said the opportunity is at SummerSlam. So Randy versus Cody at SummerSlam. That's what Hunter said himself. That whoever wins the opportunity will be at SummerSlam.
There's just so many things that can happen at SummerSlam because that may not even happen. We've seen things where people won, title contenderships and shit like that, and it was gone like that. You know what I'm saying? Now we got a triple threat match. Now we got he's not out. Now we got somebody else. And what makes me skeptical about Cody and Randy, it's SummerSlam. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not too sure that they would be sold on Randy and Cody, only because SummerSlam is like secondary to a fucking WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? You see what they're giving. Oh, and I'm about to have my classic rant because
I already know, brother.
Get busy on that. Okay, I don't even want to get into that. Okay, so SummerSlam being what it is, I feel that Cody and Randy, it just feels like an undercard for me now. due to the fact that Randy is not really being treated. Let me not say he's not being treated like the main event, like a main event star, but he's not a main. At this point, when you look at it, he's not a main eventer.
They're not putting the title on Randy. And
And
you know that's my favorite wrestler.
And then and my thing is with stars like that, hey, okay, I can understand world heavyweight title, universal title. Okay, I understand that. But if you're gonna give him a title, give him an intercontinental championship, U.S. title, something.
Wait, isn't Money in the Bank next?
Yes, I believe so. I think so.
This could work out.
Randy ain't winning that.
No, I think they're going to Saudi Arabia next. But Money in the Bank is either in June or July. I know that. But whoever, I'm not saying this is, my preference. But whoever wins Money in the Bank, if Randy wins at SummerSlam, they could cash in on Randy. Propel whoever that is to a new platform. Again, I would prefer either Cody to retain or Randy to win. I wouldn't want the Money in the Bank cash in to be so soon. I like when the Money in the Bank cash in is drawn out and the failed cash ins, and I love it. I love it. Like when Dean Ambrose cashed in same night. Man.
It was
I understand it was just to set up the all three members of the Shield holding the gold in one night, but
holding it as long as fucking Seth Rollins has, that's even more predictable. I didn't like that. I wasn't, I'm not gonna beat around the bush because a lot of people say, oh, that was, that's gonna be, his legendary moment and things of that nature. Okay, it was big, but for me, it was just one of those giveaway titles for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it was something that was just like, here, you can have it.
His first reign was very iffy. Seth Rollins' first reign with the Authority. Like, don't get me wrong, I laughed a lot, but I laughed because he looked like a clown.
And Seth Rollins had no promo work. His promos, we talk about Roman, but his promos is just as bad, if not equal to what he was like.
I think look, Roman was walking around talking about some succotash.
You ever seen on YouTube? Shout out to GTS Wrestling, by the way. You ever seen wrestling? You ever seen GTS Wrestling on YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
That's promo work was damn near as of, because with GTS and all of those wrestling, things that you see on YouTube, that's all I always, and they even say it, Grimm and everybody always say it, it's always like a step up. Like this is to train to get to that point. There's wrestling schools and things of that nature, and then they would use YouTube for pretty much like a practice. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes who get in WWE, it seems like you could put them in GT. I'll put you. Remember the Ellsworth dude? The no chin? Yeah. You know Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth.
James Ellsworth. He's on GTS Wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like a lot of this promo, it just looks too like, if somebody like the Ellsworth on GTS Wrestling, bro.
Ellsworth is lucky he got a job, man.
Ellsworth, that was another one that was just when they brought him in, he was just a waste of time. I was like, this is a waste of time.
Enzo Amore. And Cass. I forgot their name.
That's debatable. I'm not gonna lie.
I fucked with Cass, but he messed his own career up. I heard he had anger issues and was a drunk and all types of shit.
Mm-hmm. But Enzo, as far as Enzo is concerned, I feel that if they had got more control over Enzo would have been perfectly fine. Because Enzo had the fucking talent. He had the talent.
They wasted
I'm not
him.
gonna sit up here and shit on Enzo like he didn't have it. He had it, bro.
But
Like,
it's another example of
how you
them
doing? Like,
wasting
he had
talent.
it.
It's another example of them wasting talent. Because Enzo and Big Cass, they were over. They had the entire crowd going with them.
I'll put it to you like this: Enzo Randy Orton's himself before Randy Orton himself.
Well, Randy only got away with it because of his family.
Didn't matter. Randy was doing, especially if you look at that documentary that he did. Randy was doing a lot of shit that could have really,
bro.
like,
I'm telling you, he only got away with it because of his pops. Bob Orton. That name, that Orton name.
We can make that
name saved.
We can make that argument because that's an argument that you can make. But at the same time, I feel that a lot of the shit that there were certain things as well that Randy was getting himself into that Papa Orton couldn't get him out, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Vince McMahon.
There were times where Papa Orton was like, "Nigga, can't get you out this one."
Vince McMahon.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. That conversation he had when he was sitting in the office, he was bugging out, punching shit, breaking shit. Yeah, I remember.
That nigga Vince wasn't having that shit, bro.
Yeah, I remember.
He wasn't having that shit no more. He's like, I done covered this shit up. If you do some more, you done.
That's it. We're done. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. I remember it. Done. That's it.
And then he proceeded to go on and punt him on live television and his entire family. And
well, it kept him out of trouble, didn't it? Hey, punt me, damn it, just as long as it keeps you out of trouble. Punt me in the head. So
no, but
so what's the last to next thing on the agenda?
No, the main event is gonna be Logan and Cody. That's where we're at. That's where we're at this point. Logan and Cody.
If you can tell by the silence, it's just like, you know how we feel about this shit. Okay.
We know we're gonna get a great wrestling match. Their promo was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was better than the one he had with AJ Styles. That shit was that was dry.
It was.
But we know we're gonna get a good wrestling match. It's just, do we want to see this?
This would be his
second title defense? Second?
No, I'm not talking about Cody. I'm talking about Logan. This would be his second or third time going after the title?
I think it's the second.
Either or.
Because I remember he faced Roman, but I don't think he faced anyone that was a champion since. Like, heavyweight champion. Let me say that. He didn't go again. Yeah, I don't remember him facing Seth. Because Seth was injured for pretty much the last 4 months.
I'm trying to remember if there was another title that he was going after, and then no. I think he probably had like maybe two times to go after the title. Let me explain something to y'all. I'm tired of Logan Paul being used for just shock value. We get it. Okay? He's a YouTuber. He's an athlete. Okay? We get all of this. But to keep cramming them down our throats, no homo, okay? Like, we want to deal with this shit every fucking time, every week. Look, Logan Paul is cool, okay? But this is a prime example of what I've been telling everybody about Cody before he won the title. This is not a Cody bashing. I want to let it be known now, so niggas don't be going and saying, "Oh, he does bash Cody." No, okay. I'm bashing the direction that every time WWE don't know what to do with as far as their titles is concerned, they want to just let's just put it on this person with no direction. They already went on They already went on social media and said they don't really have a direction for Cody right now. Okay, which is why we're getting stupid shit like Logan Paul. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. Not interested. We know who's gonna win. Okay, it damn sure ain't gonna be Logan. Stop. This goes right back to what I said earlier about being predictable. You're too predictable with this shit.
Like
okay,
I think Cody's reign. I think everything we're seeing right now is pretty much like a pillow fight, if you know what I mean.
it is.
His reign isn't actually gonna start until SummerSlam.
Yep.
Or Money in the Bank, after Money in the Bank.
Yep. And
that's when his reign will really start.
Yeah, and everybody's tired of that shit. We're bored, everybody's bored. No one knows what you guys is doing. We don't. And it's just like, and this Logan Paul match is a prime example of what we don't know what you're doing. We don't. Now, I think the reason why a lot of people aren't as pissed is because of the simple fact Logan Paul, United States champion, cool. United States championship against the undisputed world heavyweight champion. Fuck that. Take that from us. Now there is no U.S. title on the line. Now he's just going against. So he's just wrestling him with a United States championship. That means you have no direction for Logan Paul as well.
It's also a character. It's also a character development on Cody. Because how the hell are you not reading the contract? You just jumping into situations, bro. That's what you're gonna be doing your whole reign. People gonna walk up and say shit, and you're just gonna jump.
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
I really think they should turn him heel. I think they should turn Cody heel.
After this, right after Logan, right after this. I'm sorry, and I was waiting because Shaolin, Shaolin, he said both of them. They both said this on numerous occasions, and now I'm sitting here. I'm like, let it wait. Now I'm to the point where I'm feeling the way everybody else is feeling. Turn him heel. Enough, because this is gonna get boring. It is. And he pulls a John Cena, and if Cody pulls a John Cena and says, fuck everybody, this is what I want to do, we're fucked. John Cena was able to pull that off based on the talent that he had to work behind.
Cody Rhodes, how over he was.
The amount of time, yeah, exactly. Okay? Cody Rhodes ain't got a lot of niggas to really tangle with because, like I said before, here we go, all this bloodline shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you have your original. You have your same people. You have the Drew McIntyres. You have this. You have it's the same shit. Look, what's next? You gonna put them in a triple threat match?
Let's put it like this.
In a triple threat match against them?
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm really enjoying the whole CM Punk, Drew McIntyre back and forth, but they're both injured. And this is time that you could be giving to other people who usually don't have the time to wrestle on TV. Instead, you got these two people who can't get in the ring and face each other. Getting in the ring, talking for 10 minutes, chasing each other around backstage. If y'all want to throw the social media shots and stuff like that, cool. I don't think they need to be getting as much TV time as they are. I don't.
Nope. Not at all, bro. Y'all got too many, and then on top of that, there's too many people. There's a lot of people that I feel that are way over their fucking TV time, okay? Way over. And if you don't do something with Tiffany Stratton, she gonna be one of them. I'm telling you, it's Tiffy time. If Tiffy time don't actually fucking put some gold around her waist, she gonna be another one. She's just gonna be sitting there, annoying white bitch with all that plastic surgery on her lips. Okay, come on.
Tiffy
And
time.
she's talented too. I'm making jokes and I'm making fun and shit like that. I'm having fun. But Tiffany Stratton is fucking actually talented. She can do some shit. And she has an athletic background as well, bro. What the fuck are you doing?
That's a fact. She's one of those people that they handed out those, the college contracts. I can't remember what they're called right now, but she's one of those college recruits. I think she's only like 24, 25. Honestly. I mean, she has the time to develop her character and everything. I just hope they don't wait till she's 35 to start pushing her. Like, it's in my opinion, it's time to start pushing a mix of younger and older talent.
That's what they trying to do with Bailey and all of them now. That's what I feel like they trying to low-key do now. They're
setting up for it, but it's just like
now they're trying to put them in the same stratosphere as a Trish Stratus and all in a China and all that. That's what they now trying to do with Charlotte and all that other shit. And it's just like,
I do miss Charlotte though.
And China, let me explain something to everybody about China. May God rest her soul. Yeah, whatever flaws she had after the WWE, China was a once-in-a-lifetime fucking thing.
They did her wrong.
And I have yet, and I don't give a damn what y'all say. Please don't bring them no ODBs, okay? I don't want to hear nothing about no ODBs. I don't want to hear about no Jade Cargills. I don't want to hear about none of that shit. China was the only woman who came in and said, I can do both. She is the only woman who is intercontinental champion.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Until y'all start giving these women the type of respect that y'all was giving women like China, bro, this conversation is motherfucking over. Because Jade Cargill could be doing a lot more than what she's fucking doing because most, if not a lot of the women that come into the WWE are limited to the shit that a lot of women will not get. A lot of those women nowadays, especially now, we're not getting no ring with no man. Especially with all the things going on, the Diddy allegations, all this other crazy shit. They're not trying to condone that shit. But really what they failed to realize was China at that time was empowering the women. You need that.
Facts. But all right, so I think it's time. I'm gonna set a timer for you because we ain't got much time left. We're gonna have a 5-minute rant of Adam. You already know what it is, people. It's that time. Here we go.
You know what's funny? This rant right here, it ain't gonna take 5 minutes. This is gonna be real quick because I'm gonna be totally honest with you, okay? I woke up the other day, taking a nice little nap, and I go on my phone and I look at my group chat, and I see that SummerSlam is going to be 2 nights. Why? What are you doing that for? Why is it 2 nights? You don't got nothing to work with. You're going to make it 2 nights to do nothing.
They're gonna burn us out.
Okay, we already now. I just finished saying, bro, and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know whether it was on the podcast. I probably got to look back last episode. I don't know whether it was podcast or if I was talking to you over the chat, Shadow. But I had said we are burned out from fucking WrestleMania. WrestleMania burnt us the fuck out. It was 2 nights. Fuck that. Not even 2 nights. If you want to be technical, let's add the press conferences and shit like that. It's damn near 3 nights. Okay? Why? Y'all, there is nothing that y'all have planned to do during SummerSlam. Okay? Nothing. And if you think that you're gonna bring a whole bunch of fucking ISO speeds and shit like that to try to accommodate that shit, it's not working. Stop.
Well, look, it's not gonna be till 2026. And it's in Minneapolis. And you know who's from Minneapolis. Brock. Anyway.
you know, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something that Ra Ruger, Shaolin, they've heard me say this before, and I'm gonna say this right now. I don't care. Okay? I do not give a damn. This is not what we do. Okay?
No.
Y'all have not done anything. Y'all don't even know what y'all doing with Cody yet. Y'all don't even know what you're doing with Cody, and y'all talking about doing 2 nights. Stop. Okay? That's it. I told you, it's going to be quick.
A very interesting decision. I want to know who made that decision in particular. I really do. It was probably Hunter.
It will, and listen, this is the one time I can actually now say I'm going to disagree with this dude. Because it's just like, yo, bro, you cannot make SummerSlam 2 nights. You can't.
What's next? The Rumble? Because look, if we're looking at the pattern, that's 2 big 4 pay-per-views that are now 2 nights. The only 2 left is Survivor Series and the Rumble.
In the Rumble. Y'all gonna if you're gonna do this, please do it right. Okay? Y'all doing this shit and there's no direction as in anything y'all doing. None. Y'all don't even necessarily have a balanced direction for Damian Priest. Okay? Yeah, it's just y'all trying. It looks like right now y'all trying to figure shit out. Maybe if y'all had a bunch of monkey wrenches thrown up, because see, that's why The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, really changed the fucking. When he said he made wrestling cool again, he did. Look at all the shit every week. We had something new, bro. Didn't know
ever since he's
gonna be.
Ever since he showed up in, what was that, January? We've had great wrestling and great stories.
I'm sitting here, I'm there, bro. Like every week, everybody is sitting there, and then The Rock, he going on Instagram talking shit to Cody all week. This is what we need.
Yeah, he changed everything. We even see Drew McIntyre on social media.
Like these are the things that we need, bro. We need that intensity. We need somebody to be in your face with it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that. What happened? Everybody said, oh, there was gonna be some cursing involved. Oh, everybody's gonna be cursing each other out and shit like that. Where's that at? I don't see nobody.
We gotta wait till we get to Netflix. Gotta wait till we get to Netflix. But we gonna let this let this pay-per-view, you know, play out. Who knows? Maybe people will see us again next week. Never know. You never know.
Y'all better not disappoint, because I promise you, bro. I promise you. Y'all better not.
That rant gonna be a whole lot longer than 2-3 minutes.
And I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, y'all better fix something, bro. Y'all better. And then, bro, we never even got a chance to really bring up Braun Strowman. Now,
I don't even want to get into that one. Again, that's another one I'm gonna just wait and see because they wasted his time too. They wasted his time too. Like Braun Strowman, and it's not even like he's terrible. It's not even like he's terrible. It's not. He got way better than he was when he first showed up. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But you already know what it is, man. It's your boy Shadow with the hoodie. You go ahead, plug what you got to plug.
Hey, yo, the Don, long hair don't care. We will be back with y'all next week with another episode. If they don't bore us to fucking death this week, okay? Because every week they just find, we almost struggling doing it this week. Shit, it's just like you niggas is like, yeah, I know what y'all doing. And then Braun Breaker, yeah, we throwing all that, I remember it, yeah, Braun. Like that didn't. You notice we didn't talk about that. What was that for?
I think they were real quick, 30 seconds. They were trying to show the fact that he's just tired of facing these jobbers every week. He wants real competition. I think that's what they were doing. That wasn't even 30 seconds. That was like 10. You leave that right where it is.
Sure. We will be back with y'all in another episode. Ring Talk Wrestling.
You already know what it is, man. I'm surprised you're not gonna plug Don Ruger TV. Come on, man.
Yeah, because they already know about Don Ruger TV, man. Y'all should know this. I shouldn't have to plug this every time. But if I don't plug it, best believe one of my friends will make sure I plug it. Don Ruger TV.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Yo.